machines have risen. The old ways are obsolete. Humanity relies on cutting-edge technology to defeat the army of the AI bots. Outdated weaponry is useless against the bot's superior technology.
But is that really true? Is old gear really worse than new? This thing runs on CSM modeling, the same tech boss used in their later units. And you know what? The distortion sounds aren't just inspired by classic boss pedals, they literally used the same circuit designs. Before we have a listen to them, let's first check the clean sounds. Those are okay-ish, I would say. The modulation effects, classic boss quality. And the delays and the reverbs, well, let's just say we listen and we don't judge. Now, distortion. And yes, we're skipping Edge of Breakup because I think you get the point. Distortion. We're talking distortion. I'm not too much of an engineering expert, but I would say if I want to play this in a mix, and would want to achieve a certain sound, sleazy 80s with barely no highs or bass, you wouldn't be able to tell it's over 20 years old. Now here's where it gets messy. Modern multi-effects units have giant touchscreens, fancy editing software, and AI-powered tone shape. This, it has buttons. Lots of them. And menus. Lots of them as well. Want to tweak sound? Get ready to go spelunking through deep, deep menu caves. Just watch the EQ section. See this? I can choose between 4 different EQ types. On my Quad Cortex, I can choose 6 bands and tweak them as I wanted, and on the GT3 I have 4 different EQ types. Wow! But the question is it really necessary to have EQ possibilities like a professional modern studio? On an experienced playing level in 2025, I would say yes, of course. As a beginner with no experience at all, rather knowledge about sounds and production. No, what I want to say is the navigation and the UI of the GT3 or any other pre-2010 multi-effect is, what was the word my mom used to say when they described me to strangers? Special. The navigation on this thing is special. Or in other words, you know that you've got a very old or a Fractal device if you click some menus like it's a Starship Enterprise episode. But compared to Fractal, this here has no USB, no Bluetooth, no app integration, just good old MIDI. Welcome to 1999. Compared to today, they had some pretty cool ideas back then. Sadly, they really didn't work out. Take the auto riff function, weirdly fun. Pickup simulator, handy if you want to turn your Strat into a Les Paul imposter. By the way, Blue Cat Audio kind of adapted that idea, as you can see in this video. And the feedbacker, absolute gold for those amp about to explode moments. And cool effect for everyone playing with any monitor. I know, Toni, stop talking and come to the point. Let's play a game here for. Due to the presumption that new modelers sound better than old, let's do this. You'll hear a few seconds of me noodling on a sound. You will guess if it's the GT3 or the QC. And after the countdown, I'll reveal the mystery. Ready? Have you been right? Good. Here is another one. Did you think that was the GT3? Let's try another one. So the GT3 doesn't sound nearly as good as modern units, but to be fair, you can dial in shit on every modeler. So final verdict to me, old modelers don't have the flexibility as new modelers and do not have the tonal flexibility. But New models can be distractingly overwhelming, like everything from Line 6, 10,000 presets with a million ways to fine-tune sounds that then sound worse than before. To be fair, you can get some cool sounds out of this, but it's no way as flexible as every other modeler nowadays. So if you're cool with a little bit of menu diving and don't need Bluetooth connectivity and want to create a sound that doesn't need to be too refined, punk, post-punk, garage, core, blah, you know the stuff. This thing still slaps and does the job. And the best part, you can snag one for the price of a regular overdrive pedal. Put it in front of a decent, slightly crunched amp just to use it as a multi-effect board and boost the amp with it. Cool effect sounds for under 50 bucks. So yeah, old doesn't necessarily mean bad. It just means more effort to get used to it. Still, if the AI bots are coming, we're fucked. With or without the GT3. What do you think? Would you still rock on an old school multi-effects unit like this? Drop your thoughts below. And if you want to see more dives into weird, wonderful guitar gear, watch one of those videos and hit that subscribe button and catch you in the next Hangout.